What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel and welcome to my Hyrox training series. It is week 16, which is crazy. It is absolutely crazy to think that is week 16 because a few years ago I ran a marathon. I have a whole series on my marathon training. I trained 16 weeks for the marathon. This is gonna make me emotional. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I had trained 16 weeks for the marathon. The fact that this is week 16, for the Hyrox, it was gonna be a little bit longer than the 16 weeks just when I signed up for it. It's about 20 something weeks. That's kind of unbelievable that that's around the time that I trained for my marathon. I also found out today that it is 46 days until Hyrox Dallas, so the official countdown is on. Today's workout wasn't too bad, to be honest. It was 500-meter runs straight into 15 wall balls, and that was like the bulk of our workout, so it really wasn't too bad. It was a lot of running and then just doing the wall balls. So I did 15-pound wall balls to kind of practice heavier, and then the finisher was 2 minutes of as many wall balls that you could do unbroken. So then I went down to the 10-pound ball. I did about 25 in the first minute, did like 10, 10, 5 with some breaks in between. Not too bad. I think, and I've been saying this a lot, the station I'm most worried about is the wall balls. We will see. I'm glad to practice it today. I'm feeling really excited. I feel like now that it's officially next month, I'm really getting excited. I think this back half of the series is gonna be really exciting to like talk through these like last final weeks and vlog it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's kick it off. Let's go. Happy Saturday. I just finished up my Saturday morning Hyrox class last night. I think I had some like food poisoning. It was not good. I was a little worried about today's workout because I knew coming in, like I kind of woke up this morning and my stomach was still a little bit lingering of like pain and cramping. I did show up today. I gave about 65% effort. I told my coach, I was like, listen, like I'm kind of struggling right now. I'm gonna do it, but I don't feel great. That was today. We did a run, 500-meter row, 25 lunges, 15 wall balls, 10 burpees. I did that 2.5 times. So I did it 2 full rounds and then I ended at the lunges a second time, so I didn't get to the burpees or the wall balls. And then we did a little finisher. It was a partner finisher, so I did a plank while she did a 250 row, then I did a 250 row, she planked, and then we did that 2 times. Yesterday, so today is Saturday, yesterday, which is Friday, I usually rest, but because tomorrow is gonna be really rainy, I wanted to make sure I got my long run in because I didn't get in 6 miles last week, I just got in 3. So yesterday I did do a 6-mile run. It was the fastest run I had done thus far, and I said that the last time too, so I'm glad that I actually shaved an entire minute off of the previous week that I did it. That week was like a minute faster too. So I mean, the weather's helping for sure. Now we're in like the 60s. I'm not sweating as much. I'm not feeling as hot during these runs. Really pleasantly surprised. I think I did it in 56 minutes. It was like a 9:20 split pace, which is like a very comfortable pace for me. So I'm glad I was able to sustain that for all 6 miles. The previous clip before this was Wednesday night's workout. I didn't talk to the camera, but I did film Wednesday's workout. So that was the footage before this clip. Tomorrow, since I already got my run in, I'm just going to rest. I feel like my legs are feeling a little bit tight. Stomach's hurting. I'm gonna take a bath with some salt tomorrow just to like relax, do like a little face mask, XYZ. All right, I will check in with you on Monday night. Happy Monday. I just finished up my Monday night workout. I feel like I probably said this a couple times in this video. We've been kind of circulating a pattern of Mondays being primarily running and wall balls. I have some wall ball footage here. We basically did a 1K run and then did 15 wall balls, 1K run, 20 wall balls, 1K run, 25 wall balls, and then 1K run, 30 wall balls. And then we did a finisher. It was like a 10 cal ski, 5 burpee broad jumps, 10 cal row, 5 burpee broad jumps, and then that twice. Overall, I felt pretty strong. Yesterday, I took a bath and I rolled out at night, so I actually felt like my body reset a little bit. The wall balls felt good. I felt like just balanced and more even and more mobile. Wall balls felt strong. The run felt strong. Even the row felt pretty good. Overall, no complaints. I know it ended up being a total of 100 wall balls that we did today because we did 10 for the warm up and then like the sections that we did. That was today's workout. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. I'm really excited for like the countdown to the Hyrox. So it's like getting closer and closer to grind time, which I think today made like 39 days away. I will check in with you on Wednesday. Hello and happy Wednesday. I just finished up the Wednesday night Hyrox class, and today was a little bit different, which I appreciated. I feel like lately we've been doing a lot of the same stuff, but today was more of a conditioning workout, if you will. So we did sandbag lunges, 100 meters. So we did 3 laps there and back. Sandbag throws. So I used a 75-pound sandbag and like throwing it over my shoulder. My form definitely could probably improve on that, and it was like wrecking my knuckles. They hurt so bad. So we did 8 of those. Pull-ups, 10 pull-ups. And then we did a 250-meter row, 10 sandbag burpees, so like burpees jumping over the sandbag. And then that was an AMRAP for 40 minutes. So I ended up doing 4 complete rounds, and then I did lunges, the sandbag throw, and the pull-ups of the last round, and then I just didn't do the row and the burpees. So that was today's workout. I'll definitely be back on Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is week 17. I just finished up my Saturday morning Hyrox class. Today was a partner workout. We split some stuff, so it was splitting some running. So it was 800 meters. We each did 200 twice. So we each did a 200-meter sprint, alternating. We did wall balls, then another run. We did dumbbell snatches, then another run. We did burpees, then another run. We did sandbag lunges, then another run. And then we did kettlebell swings and then another run, I believe. And then like everything was split up. And then we did a little finisher with a ski, a row, some burpees, and some wall balls. That was today's workout. It was okay. I feel like because it was a partner workout, there was some time to breathe in between. You know, I feel recovered on a Saturday because I don't work out on Thursdays and Fridays. Just took some walks the past 2 days. I love having collaboration in my team, other people at the gym supporting me. That's basically today's workout. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna go inside and eat some breakfast. Yeah, that was today's workout. Hello and happy Saturday. I just finished up my Saturday morning Hyrox class. Let's catch up from this week because I didn't talk to the camera this week. Monday, I don't remember why I didn't talk to the camera on Monday. I think I was possibly on the phone when I was driving home and then I just got carried away. Monday's workout, I did take a picture of it. I'll put it right here. 35-minute time cap, which with an AMRAP of 4 to 6 rounds, but we ended up doing 5 rounds. So it was a 500-meter run, 10 wall ball shots, 8 cal, we alternated bike, ski, then row, 10 wall ball shots, lunge down, burpee broad jump back, rest 1 minute. Like I said, we did that 5 times. That was Monday's workout. It really wasn't that bad. The worst part about it was the wall ball shots to the 8 cal bike skier row and then back to the wall ball shots, because the run is fine. It's just 1 lap around our building. And then the lunges and the burpees didn't have any weight to them, so that was pretty manageable. Wednesday, I have footage from Wednesday. It was a partner workout. It started with either a row or a bike. It was 15 cal, so we split it up where like I did 10 and then she did 10 and then I did 5 and then she did 5. So it was a total of 30, but 15 each. 250-meter ski, 200-meter run, 2 burpee broad jumps into 10 wall balls. But I have the footage of it, so I'm gonna put that there. Today was Saturday. The workout looked brutal on paper. It actually wasn't as bad as it looked, but oh my gosh, it looked terrible. It ended up being 5 6-minute rounds. The first one was a 750-meter row. That took roughly like 3.5 minutes for me. And then the back half, 2.5 minutes, was burpee broad jumps over the erg. We had a break of doing the bike, like an active recovery of doing the bike for 2 minutes. Round 2 was 3 minutes straight of wall balls, and then a 3-minute wall sit holding the wall ball. So that was pretty tough. I think I did roughly like 70-ish wall balls. Then we did another short active recovery on the bike. Round 3, we did sled push, there and back of a sled push, 1 lap, and then broad jump, so just jumping back and forth. And then I had a partner for that one, so she would go and then I would go. A 200-meter run. While I was running, she was doing V-ups, and then while she was running, I was doing V-ups. So we did that for 6 minutes. That was round 4. Round 5, it was supposed to be 6, but got consolidated. 500-meter ski, sandbag lunges there and back, a 10 cal on the bike, a front rack hold, like kettlebell hold, just like one lap there and back. So that was a workout. It actually, like I said, it looked awful on paper. When he was explaining to me, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I kind of like love those workouts. You just have nothing but challenge and it's good and you're like invigorated. Each station's only one time. I actually enjoyed today's workout. So I'm gonna come back. Actually, tonight is the gym Halloween party. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna be back later on. I need to like shower, do my makeup and all those things. But I'm glad we got to catch up because yeah, I had a lot to tell you about this week. Hello, happy Monday. It is week 18 and we are so close to Hyrox Dallas. I just finished up my Monday night workout and let me tell you, it was a rough one. Today was rough. It was a little bit different than usual. Probably most of this vlog, I've been saying how Mondays have been running in wall balls, and finally I was happy that today was not running in wall balls, but it was a lot harder, higher intensity of a workout. It was 6 rounds for 6 minutes each round, alternating 500 meter row or 500 meter ski. So round 1, 3, and 5 were rows, 2, 4, and 6 were skis, 500 meters. Then straight into a heavy sled push, just 1 lap there and back. The worst part of it, 20 goblet squats. The first round or the first 2 rounds, I did 35 pounds and then I had to go down to 25 pounds because I was shaking. My legs were like dense, and then alternating. So the rounds that we did, the 500 meter row, we did max burpee broad jump. So I was doing about 10 to 15 burpee broad jumps. And then the rounds that we did the ski, it was max wall balls. It was really only about a minute left for me. I was tapped at that point. Like I was doing 10, maybe the last round 15. But when I tell you, literally lungs gasping for air, my lungs hurt, I was out of breath, I was not happy after the workout, I was dying, like I could not speak during it. I'm glad because it really did emulate like the fatigue of the race and how much effort I'm gonna have to exert during it. Overall, felt strong. Hello and happy Wednesday. I just finished up Wednesday night Hyrox. Today's workout was, I would say, somewhere in between. It was 24-minute workout. It was 4 stations and 6 rounds, 24 minutes. Minute 1 was a 200 meter run into 8 wall balls. Minute 2 was a 10 cal ski. Minute 3 was 8 burpees into 25 of lunges. Minute 4 was a 10 cal row. So literally no breaks, 24 minutes straight, each one of those 1 minute, 6 times. I was definitely trying to push, especially towards the end. I really wanted to exert my tank. I feel like this week has been really high intensity with lung capacity and breathing and pushing, really being fatigued and really being out of breath. So that was good. Overall, I mean, that was a pretty short workout, and then we just did like a little finisher. We did a couple of wall balls, broad jumps, 10 cal bike. Of course, I picked the hardest bike. It literally took me to double the time, a run, and then 10 more wall balls. Today was my 40th class since I moved, which is crazy. And then I only have 9 more to go. 9 more, and then we'll be in Dallas. Hello and happy Wednesday. It is week 19. We have some catching up to do. This week has been absolutely crazy. Starting off on Sunday, I did go for my 6-mile run. It was a good one. It was pretty aligned with the last run that I did time-wise. I'll put the time here. Overall, the run felt really great. I feel like I'm happy that these runs have been getting progressively easier. The time goes faster. I feel less sore after. Went for my run on Sunday. Monday was a brutal workout. It's so long. I have to read it off my phone because it was so long. 4 rounds of a 1K row or a 1K ski. So it alternated. So I actually did the ski first. So I did a 1K ski rounds 1 and 3, and then a 1K row rounds 2 and 4. 25 meter sled push, 50 meters farmer's carry, 15 burpee broad jumps, 100 meter shuttle run, 10 burpee broad jumps, 20 wall balls, 50 meter walking lunges, and then a 2-minute rest. And again, we did that 4 times. I think our finisher was pretty easy. It was burpee broad jumps down to the bike, do the bike for like a minute, and then lunge back. And I think we did that like 2 times. So that was Monday. Monday's workout was pretty tough because it was the 4 rounds. Each of the rounds started with 1,000 meters. That was like full effort. And that's always really tough when you do like the full amount. Yeah, I just remember that being pretty challenging. And then today's workout actually wasn't too bad. Today's workout was 4 rounds, a 400 meter run, 12 kettlebell swings, 15 sit-ups with the wall ball, 10 dumbbell step over the boxes, 40-foot single arm overhead carry. So I got some footage of that. I'll paste that over me chatting about it. We did a finisher, 3 rounds, 20 cal row, carrying 2 kettlebells. We walked 4 laps, and then we had to hold the kettlebells there for 30 seconds. We did that 3 times. Actually, I was just chatting at the gym, and they told me that they're gonna do a simulation on Friday. So I think I'm gonna do that. Hello and happy Friday night, which is very, very crazy. As you know, I usually do my Hyrox classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Today is November 7th, which means Hyrox is in exactly 2 weeks from today. I just finished a full race simulation. I'm honestly like so happy I could cry right now. We just did a whole simulation. It was me and 2 other guys, literally did the full race, all 8 runs, all 8 stations, full distances. I'll give like a quick summary. So basically overall felt really good. Ski felt okay. Sled push was heavy, but felt okay. Sled pull was rough. Sled pull was probably my second, if not worst station. My lower back was really hurting during the sled pull, so I need to work on that. Burpee broad jumps were pretty tiring. The worst part about it was I was getting like rug burn from the turf on my knees, so like that was getting painful. The row was good. The farmer's carry was good. The sandbag lunges was pretty good. The wall balls was the second worst, if not like worst. I just felt exhausted. Like I felt physically in pain. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was thirsty. I did the first round of 25, and then after that I broke them into rounds of 10 because I was just like, I could not do more than 10. But then I literally cried at the end. I literally like was like gasping and like wheezing and crying at the same time because I was like, I actually can't believe I just did that. I feel like my confidence is feeling so much better, even though it's really gonna count in 2 weeks when I'm like actually there and doing it officially. I really just did it. I just feel like I have a lot more confidence now, knowing if I can do it now, I should be able to do it in 2 weeks and hopefully do it better. I did it in 1 hour and 28 minutes, which is below what I was hoping for. I was hoping for 1 hour and 30. I don't know, it might be a little bit longer during the actual race day or like averaging the same because I feel like I'll have more adrenaline on race day, but I think it's gonna take me longer to get in the rock zones because like these stations were a lot closer. My wall balls were a little rough here. Happy Monday. I just finished up the Monday night Hyrox class. It is week 20. You guys, it is week 20. Hyrox is next week. Today's Monday. It is next Friday, which is absolutely crazy. I only have 4 more classes: Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday, and then we're going to Hyrox. Today's workout was pretty medium, I would say. It was 4 rounds of 6 minutes each round. It was a 300-meter run, 10 dumbbell cleans, 12 burpees, 10 box jumps, and then the remainder of the time was a row. And then we did a finisher of a farmer's carry, 12 kettlebell swings that were heavy, a 1-minute sandbag hold, which was 75 pounds. Overall, my legs were feeling pretty fatigued from Friday. After the simulation on Friday, I went straight into an Epsom salt bath. I think that helped a lot. I was really not that sore. I had a little bit of soreness in my quads and my knees. I mean, I rested most of the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I didn't do anything. I probably should have stretched. Today, I mean, I felt the volume in my legs. I did feel sore, but overall, the fact that I did basically full Hyrox on Friday and then today, was still able to work out is good. I'm gonna start tapering down just these last few classes, but just want to check in because we are at the final stretch. Happy Saturday. I just finished up. We're at the final 3 Hyrox classes. Today, which was Saturday, Monday, and then Wednesday, and then I'm flying out on Thursday. Today was the last Saturday class, which is so hard to believe. I'm so excited. We have been starting to taper a little bit, like I said. Today's workout wasn't too bad. It was alternating 20 cals on the bike, 12 dumbbell swings to shoulder press, 10 box jump burpees, a 30-second hold, and then a farmer's carry. And then we did that 4 times, but we alternated bike or 400-meter run. So 1 and 3 were the bike, 2 and 4 was a 400-meter run. And then we just did that 4 times. And then we had a finisher, 2-minute on the bike, 2-minute on the ski, and 2-minute on the row. So that was today's workout. My camera is about to die, so I'm actually going to talk really fast and wrap this clip up. But I will check in on Monday. It is the end of week 20. Let's have a great, strong end of the week. So we're the final countdown. It is officially race week 21. We made it. I am in disbelief. I just finished my Monday night Hyrox class. I was almost getting emotional. I know this week is going to be very emotional for me because I just feel it to my core. Like it's just such an exciting week. I'm so proud of the work and effort that I put in to get to this point, and I'm just so excited to finally go and do this. I finally got my race time today, so I know I'll be competing at 9:50, which is a great time. I'm really excited that it's earlier in the day. That way I can get it over with and not have to be sitting and waiting all day. today. I'm just really excited that I got my bib number. Today we did 5 rounds, 1 minute each round, 15 goblet squats. I honestly did 10 because my knee was hurting, so I did 10 goblet squats. Then it was ski, 15 wall balls, row, and then it was a shuttle run, and then a 1 minute rest. Then we just did a ski row finisher. I did it nice and easy. I didn't push too hard, but I actually felt like I was getting loose. I hadn't done wall balls since the simulation, and I felt like I just like really needed to stretch my hips and open my hips because my knee was hurting a little bit ever since the simulations. I'm just really, really excited. I will say this again, but as we're approaching this last week, to anybody who's clicked on this video, to anybody who's watched my Hyrox training series, to anyone who watches my actual Hyrox video, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I love to document my experiences, and it just means so much if you've watched this video. So thank you. I will see you for the very last class on Wednesday. That's going to conclude this vlog on Wednesday. And then we're going to Dallas. It is Wednesday night, week 21, the final Hyrox class. I'm so emotional because it's just so surreal walking out of the gym and having everyone so excited for me, cheering me on, and just knowing how much hard work has been put into this experience. And I haven't even, done it yet. I'm flying out tomorrow. My flight is at 9 a.m. So I'll be racing on Friday, and I'm going to do a whole other video on the actual race. This is why I do this. This feeling and going into Friday is just so indescribable, rewarding. I'm just really proud of myself and the work that I put in, the commitment, showing up even when it was hard, even, I've put it in these videos, even when I've been tired or it was cold or I cried or I was happy. Going through this experience was just so amazing. I had an absolute blast training for it. The series isn't over yet. There's still one more video, so please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Do not forget to like this video. I will see you in Dallas.